wasn't going to mention it. October the 13th, I called Mr. Sirota. October the 13th. And I said to Mr. Sirota very clearly, I just want a simple answer. Does the manager explain this 500-page book to me, or does the attorney? And he said, I'll speak to Dan. It's not fair to ask me, which is true, and I knew. I have to read the 500-page book. I'm not involved. I will speak to Dan, and we'll get back to you. It's 1 week later, an hour and a half before the meeting. I text him to thank him for his time, and nobody has gotten back to me. I am not going to sit in another workshop when the point of the first workshop, and put it on record. I want it to be heard on record that when I asked for work, they asked me for a workshop about this a month and a half ago with my staff, with my attorney, with my manager, and what do we have in there? What do you feel? Let me help you. I tell them what I feel, and they do the exact opposite. So what happens is you not only have to digest it yourself as the frustration we have here, digest it yourself, or listen to the sales talk. And I'm going to use that word strongly because what they tell you, go away from Dezer's project. Go away from Dezer's project. They tell you if you go higher, you understand you'll get more green space. And then you go higher with the understanding that not only are they going to go higher, they're going to make it so you won't have to worry because you're changing the amount of people, which originally, by the way, when Bauman owned it, it was 450 units. So when he bought it, it was 750. But we will go up, and don't worry, we'll take care of you. Nobody's addressing the real issue. It has nothing to do with this project. It doesn't have anything to do with Dezer. We said this as an ordinance. We said this is what you're going to do. Now it's time for them to do it. If they can't do it, we have to go back. That's how they got it, Commissioner Floormine. That's how they got it. They got it because there were grants given on both sides. Now, the one grant that was given on one side cannot be given. So if that's the case, we have to go back. Not Mr. Dezer. Not this project. North Miami Beach, the way we do our business, Mr. Mayor, in October of this year, in the Miami Times, in October of this year, Miami Times.
Let's not burn the time. Let's not burn the time. To get to the
point. Right now in October, they said we were the second most corrupt. 1 month this month.
You know, I don't want to hear that anymore. So you know what?
Okay.
That's enough. You're done. Next speaker.
I'm telling you, let's not put our face
That's enough.
We are not doing what's right by the
That's
people.
Enough. Thank you very much.
You have to do, listen,
I said that's enough. That's enough.
I have the floor
cut the mic.
about this. I have this floor about this ordinance. We have to do right what's by the people.
All right, we got the point. Thank you. You already said a comment that we didn't. We said we weren't saying anymore here. Okay.
But you said a lie. Remember when you said the lie?
Mute her right now. Mute her. Mute her right now. Mute her right now. That's enough. Now, you know what? I don't want a 30-year agreement. I don't want a 20-year. Even at 30. Now let's go. Let's move it on.
Well,
now you pick.
Mayor, you have a motion on the table.
And I wanted to talk about it.
Go ahead, talk your night off because we're going to 30 years now. I don't want 20 years.
Neither do I. Commissioner Florimond, if you wanted to talk before me, I think I heard your voice. You can.
No, you spoke first, so I'll let you go, Commissioner Smith.
Okay, so this is in reference to the workshop. Just